This is horrible. I don't even want to share this with you guys.
What is it? Tell us.
Here, I'm going to show you first.
Okay.
When you just scroll down.
Oh no, what is it? Go. What? I can tell what you're into.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Hotter Ones. I am Ashley Matheson, and I am joined today by the super exciting and wonderful Lily Phillips.
My hype man.
This is a big deal for us over here at Hotter Ones. Give us a little introduction of yourself, how you got into the workforce, how you've navigated all of that.
So I got into the industry when I was just turned 19 at university. I was doing it very much as a hobby before it was work. And I just loved it so much. I was already doing like a bit of like Instagram, like I was a bit of a micro influencer. And so I was already loving like the creation of like social media and stuff like that. And OnlyFans was just a way to take things a little bit further.
Would you describe yourself as a sexual person?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like if you were looking for a creative outlet and super sexual, especially at that age, like 19, that's when I got into like this whole thing. You're horny. And I mean, I'm still horny now, but like at that time, it was so exciting, like taking nudes and all that stuff.
I feel like I hadn't been horny as well as like a teen. Like I lost my virginity at like 17 and was very like a bit of a late bloomer. So I'm definitely like making up for lost time.
Yeah. According to Wikipedia, when I was researching you, it says that you describe yourself as a feminist. What are some of the core values that help you with your career when being a feminist?
Isn't a feminist just like you want equal rights for men and women? And
yes.
Yeah, I stand for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I feel
that's
like
about
though
that.
in this career, like being a feminist, it comes with the job. Like you're already putting yourself in a very vulnerable position. You're setting yourself up to be criticized and be viewed by all these other men, majority. So I feel like being a feminist in this workforce helps you stay like strong. It helps you not really like succumb to the comments, that kind of stuff.
There's not many industries in the world where like women run this one. I feel like,
and that's like a recent thing that has happened. I
Yeah,
feel like our
super
industry
recent.
used to be like pimps and men who like didn't even care about women, and now we're in a position like I love it.
That's one reason why I love OnlyFans is just because you get to be your own boss and no one else is telling you what to do. It's purely up to you and what kind of content you create.
Exactly.
And yeah, you're just a girl boss. I love it.
Yes, you are a feminist being in this job. All right, so you were just at the XMAs.
I was.
And you won Favorite Female Creator Award. Congratulations. Tell me what that experience was like.
Oh my God, it was amazing. I was very shocked because I didn't think I was going to win. There were some insane girls in the category.
You have done enough to win for the next 10 years.
No, but it was just, it was amazing. And it was my first ever award show.
Really?
Yeah.
And you brought home a trophy?
Hell yeah. I'm waiting for it though. Like I'm waiting for the actual trophy because you don't actually get it on the night.
What do you think was the nail in the coffin that made you be voted to get that award? What do you think?
You know what? I kept really pushing on social media.
Yeah.
Vote for me now. Vote for me.
Come on.
I just kept posting about it.
I feel like it happened at the perfect time for you. You know what I mean? It was like everyone was voting was when everyone was also talking about it.
My career was kind of taking off as people were voting. So
well, congratulations. I've been to a couple awards, AVN, XMA. Y'all never sent me anything. Y'all never put me on the list. When I went to AVN last year, that was when I realized like, wow, I really am not as balls deep as I think I am in this career. Like people are out here doing God's work for these men and it's not me.
Oh yeah. It's me.
And it's Lily. Come on now. All right, we're getting into a question which I'm sure you've answered a gajillion times, but I know everyone wants to hear about it. So after sleeping with 101 men in a day, what made you want to take the leap to 1,000?
You know what? I had already planned to do the 1,000 because before I was doing the 100. And that's kind of the reason why I did the 100, because I wanted like to do a bit of a dry run or wet run, if you will, for the 1,000, because I was like, you know what, instead of maybe just going straight to 1,000, I'll try doing like 100 and see how
dip
that
your
goes.
toe in the water.
Yeah.
Come on.
See if I enjoy it and stuff like that. I took from that day like what I would do so much differently with the 1,000. That's when I was like, you know, I'll go ahead with 1,000.
Well, I saw like in your 100 one, I watched the video, but it seemed like you had a very like, they walked in, you had a conversation with them, you let them go and sit down and do whatever before you guys started. I feel like if you're to do 1,000 in 24 hours, you don't have the time to be like,
No.
hey, take your coat off, hang it.
Yeah.
It's like in.
And
Next.
the talking was like the hard part for me.
Oh, yeah.
Is like the socializing.
Mhm.
You know, if no one talked to me and fucked me, I'd enjoy that way more than if people started talking to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not that social.
Oh.
It's just like social battery just goes.
Yeah.
and shit.
It's like social and physical battery
Yeah,
at that
yeah.
point.
And also, it's just so time consuming. Like, take off your trousers, then put your
Yeah.
trousers back on, and like
Yeah.
some of them wanted like a photo or whatever.
Yeah.
It was so time consuming. We did it in like the complete wrong way, but that's why we did it, to learn from our mistakes.
Yeah. So now you know,
Yeah.
what the plan
And
is.
the next gangbang, we'll definitely won't be doing any talking.
I've seen a couple videos of you mentioning that when you do 1,000, you want to do backdoor.
Not necessarily with the 1,000, but I was like, I want my next gangbang to be all backdoor.
Do you like taking it in the back
Yeah, I
door?
do. And also my back door doesn't get as sore as my front door does.
That is, I've never heard somebody
Oh,
say
really?
that. It's always the other way around. Because I feel like the thing about your butthole is it's stretchy, right?
Could not agree more.
Yeah.
There's a certain limit to the cooch.
Yeah.
The back door.
And correct me if I know I'm right because I watched on your TikTok, but you got a labiaplasty, correct?
Yeah.
Has that affected like your feeling or any like the size, like how small
I
it
always
is?
thought it made me more sensitive because it helped to like expose more
Yeah.
like of like your clit and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But not massively, no.
No, crazy. I want to get a labiaplasty so bad. This is what my pussy looks like.
That's what my pussy looks like. But like side, it was only one
Yours
side
is-
that was doing that.
Yours
Yeah.
is like, no, mine's like.
Yeah, mine was like.
That's so funny. So besides your labiaplasty, I mean, not that you need it. You are honestly so gorgeous. Like I was shocked seeing you in person. You look exactly like how you
Thank
look on
you.
social media,
Yeah,
which
so
is
do you.
very rare. when people come in. But do you ever plan on getting any other work done?
I've had liposuction on my belly. I've had quite a few surgeries. I never say never, but I'm pretty happy with where I'm at right now. I've
But
had
you
a
look
chin implant.
phenomenal.
I've had liposuction here.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've had little bits and bobs done.
I feel like the more that you are in this like career path and the more you have to look at your body, it's so like,
It's a struggle.
yeah, there was a point when I started this where I was like, oh, I'd never want to do that. Like, I'm never going to change the way I look. And then it's like after 3 years of looking at yourself naked every single day, you're like, I could tweak a thing or two.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's tricky because it's what makes you unique.
yes.
But then it's also like, oh, do I want bigger tits?
Exactly. Exactly. It's not that I like, for me, if I were to ever get work done, I'm fine with my proportions. I just want everything to be more like, you know, like just a little tighter. Like I'd love to take clothespins. Oh, we're going to take our shirts off soon and then talk to me, girl. You've obviously been doing this career since you were 19, so almost 4 years.
Yeah.
You've been with a lot of men and women. Do you have any idea of what your body count is?
I'm gonna say it's between 500 and 1,000.
Okay.
That's what I guess. I don't think that's too bad.
No, I don't think
I
that-
don't know if I've hit 1,000 yet. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna soon. We're gonna double.
Yeah.
it. Come on. No, I mean, like, I feel like the average person who makes OnlyFans content or does porn, the 200 to 500 range is very normal.
Yeah.
Like you think about it over the span of 4 years. So that's not like you had sex every single day.
Yeah, but I've only been doing like porn for a year. So
Oh.
I wasn't shooting with anyone else for like.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was doing a lot in my personal life.
As we're allowed. Especially when you're in college, girl. That's when you get to figure all that fun stuff
Hell yeah.
out. What did you go to school for?
Nutrition.
Nutrition.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then like dropped out the first lecture because I couldn't turn the
dropped out.
Zoom on.
I dropped out of school too. It's cool. I can't learn like that.
No, and I couldn't figure out how to turn it on.
And social media, that was like, if you had a little bit of traction, that was your moment. Like,
Yeah,
during
hell
COVID,
yeah.
all that stuff,
Definitely.
everyone did was go on TikTok.
100%. You know what? When you found OnlyFans, like, it's like, why the fuck am I studying for this job that I'm gonna get about like $2,000 a month for?
Exactly.
When like I can do something I absolutely love and like doesn't even feel like work and make money from it.
I've made more since starting OnlyFans than ever would be projected if I did a full 30 years dedicated to interior design.
It's actually
like,
sad.
It's sad, but it's great. I'm not
No,
complaining.
that's great. I mean,
But
as
yes.
in, it's sad that like normal jobs, like you're just gonna.
It's so weird, and it's so cool also though that like young women, we are the ones that get to experience this. I feel like it's never really been the case where women in like a specific generation are the ones who are kind of on top when it comes
100%.
to that.
I know. Did you see that stat about all OnlyFans creators of more than like NBA?
The NBA,
Yeah.
Google, Apple, like all of them paying out their employees. Girls on OnlyFans made more than that in 1 year.
That's insane.
And good for us.
Yeah.
But it's because we have girls like Lily on the platform doing the most for us. You've only been doing porn for a year, so this question, I might not know the answer to it, but do you ever plan on slowing down in the industry?
No.
Or are you just getting started?
No, I feel like I've just started. I feel like I've just kind of found my like groove a bit. I feel like I'm just kind of taking off a little bit. I plan on doing this for so much longer and doing so much like more crazy stuff. Not necessarily like really high numbers, but just like crazy content. I love it. And I love being like really creative with it and like coming up with the ideas and planning it with my team and all the thing that goes around it.
Girl, if you're still making videos when you're 40, I will watch them.
Hell yeah.
I promise.
Hell yeah.
you.
You'll see me. You'll see
I
me.
love that.
Tits down here.
That's a hard question. Like, when do you think you're gonna stop in the industry? Because we're in our prime right now.
Yeah.
And like that's not even a thought, but then we're also like it is a bit of a ticking time, you know, with the way that men
I think you
enjoy.
can still go on for ages though. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I think I'll probably get harder when I get to 30, 40.
Yeah.
But I've always said like I'll stop it when I stop enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, what is there not to enjoy about this
Yeah.
job, really?
And
Besides
even-
the negative like comments you get, like, but in your everyday life,
Yeah.
you feel like you're on top of the world
Yeah.
every day when you wake up.
Yeah, 100%. And even if like I got to maybe 13, 14 and wanted to like slow down and just do like bits and bobs here or there, like that would still be great.
Yeah, girl, you're gonna have enough content by that time to get you through the rest of your life. So you shared a fun fact on your YouTube saying that you could fit your entire fist in your back door.
Yeah.
Which is icon. Love that for you. How does one realize that they can do that?
You know what? Someone asked for a custom me fist in my back door and I was like, I've never done that. I'm not sure I can do it. And then like I just started more like with fingers and like I have done anal quite a lot. And so she's ready. And honestly, yeah, it just kind of kept going with my fingers and then like slowly more fingers and then soon enough the whole hands in there. Yeah, and then it's this motion.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden your whole
Then
fist
you-
is in there and you're like, yeah, and you're like, what the hell? It's crazy how much you can fit in there. Like,
Oh,
I think people would be amazed, like, yeah, how much you can do without needing napping.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the human butthole, and I'm not saying this from personal experience, but like I've seen
The videos.
the video. Have you ever seen the one of the guy putting a like mason jar up his butt? And
What,
then
when it breaks? Alex Adams showed me that before a shoot. Like before we were about to have
Come
sex.
on, get horny. Let's watch this.
This was our foreplay.
That's horrible. But I know like I've taken some big dumps. Like I could definitely fit bigger than a penis up there.
100%. No, I've seen the ones where they've got the whole tentacles and genuinely like, it's like,
Have you ever used one of those?
no, not on my bum.
But have you ever used it on your front door?
Yeah.
Every single time I go to a sex store, they're all eyeing me in the corner, you know, like the back corner where they have the XXL, like giant dildos. I don't even know how I would go about, like I'm thinking the tentacle with all the little grippies on it.
Yeah.
When you put it in, does it bend? Like, because you know how it's so small at the top and then it gets like,
Yeah,
really
well,
fat?
it depends how, with the ones that I've got, you could pick the flexibility. They were actually custom. You could like pick, and I picked the really like flexible one. So yeah, it does like bend if you know it's right up there in you.
Do the suction cups, do they do anything?
Well, the suction cups do collect juice, but
they're not like
they're just more like texture. And I just quite like the idea of tentacles. Like, I'm into alien porn as well. I think that's really hot.
I've had a couple girls on who are really into that. I think the craziest porn was Furby porn. Like, you know, the little like with the beaks and the eyes, like. But the tentacle stuff, like every time I see it, I'm always like, and then I come back home to my 6-inch pink dildo, and I'm like, perfect.
No, I like it.
Just what I wanted. You hosted some sort of content on your OnlyFans where you had a fan win and come to bonk you. Also, I love that you call it bonk. That's what you said in your
It's TikTok
video.
friendly, so I have to. It's a bit of a weird word, but it has to be done.
When he showed up with his girlfriend, what was that like for you? Honestly, icon.
So it was a podcast that organized it for me.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I didn't really hear about it until the day, because obviously they were like, oh, we're going to try and get like a fan to come on and he can fuck you. I was like, yeah, down for whatever. And then on the day they text me like, we've got this guy, he's come all the way from Scotland with his girlfriend. I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious, no way. And we sat and did the podcast. The girlfriend was like sat like right behind us. She was generally like the nicest, sweetest person ever. Like, she was just like, yeah, I mean, like, he wants to come and do this, and I said, yeah, and like, I'll come with him and stuff like that.
You were the whole pass.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
And she was just like really chill, like just like a really chill girl.
She loved her boyfriend. She
Yeah,
knew it would make him happy.
And like, I'm still friends with him to this day. Like,
That's so cool.
Yeah, he's a DJ, and I can't remember where she worked again, but yeah, they were really nice. And yeah, we just filmed for a little bit, and then we came out and I said goodbye to them and stuff like that. But I want to see, because he's a DJ, I was like, I need to come see you when I'm in Ibiza and stuff like that.
Oh, I love the way you say it. I
call it
Ibiza.
Ibiza.
That's so cool. Honestly, like, if my boyfriend had like a really hot porn star that he wanted to fuck and he got the opportunity, I couldn't be like, no, you can't do that. Especially being in the workforce, it's like,
yeah,
you could have a whole pass.
That's the thing as well. I don't think people get that, like, it's not like we're gonna date or
it's
anything like that. I'm not stealing him. You know, we're just having
You're a busy girl. You don't have time to steal it. I have one more question to wrap up the interview portion. On a podcast, you said that you have a limit, and the limit is toilet content.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. If you were offered $10 million,
yeah, I'll do it.
Didn't even have to. I feel like my morals 110% can be bought on this platform.
100%. I feel like everyone's like Dan though. I hate when people act above it. Like, if someone genuinely got out of a briefcase with £10 million, you're telling me you wouldn't show on camera, like, you're lying.
No. Yeah. That's life-changing money.
Yeah. And
it's like, if you take 5 or 6 customs and they're all like, ooh, it's still life-changing money.
Yeah, yeah. And it's not like I can, you know, like, anyone can buy me or anything like that. I can do like but it's just like, just be honest, but you can, if someone offers you 10 mil.
Yes, I love that for you. I was like, I wonder if she's going to say no. What is your, like, I won't do it for any less than number?
Honestly, maybe $1 million. I wouldn't do it less than $1 million.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you. That's a big bank
One
account.
thing I actually would never do.
Yeah.
Someone actually emailed and like DM'd me about taking a job doing animal stuff. And that's one thing I would never do.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
that cannot be bought.
That
10 million,
can't be bought. No. I agree with that, because that's like crime.
Yeah, yeah. But
I
that's
definitely wouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, I will do not the animal play, but any kind of other play. I'll do any kind of. But as soon as you want me to get poop or puke,
oh yeah, I don't like the puke.
And that's actually, it's not, you're not allowed to post that on OnlyFans.
No, you're not. You're not. I'd have to go somewhere else.
But I have had people be like, can you send me a picture of your poop? Or
yeah, well, they'll send the toilet emoji. Because they can't put toilet, can they? Or something like that. They can't put poo.
What? Comment down below what y'all like about poop. Let us know, because y'all are sick in the head.
I think it's when people get they're so like obsessed with porn that then they're into too much.
Yeah, I know, like, growing up watching porn, the type of porn that I watched when I was like younger compared to now was so intense, and I'm not too sure why. Like, oh my God, I would like go on and be like, BDSM. I didn't even know what BDSM stood for, and I'd be like, oh, I've seen a video like that. And as I get older, I like can't watch porn because I feel like it ruined my brain chemistry and like the way that I perceive sex from watching like such hardcore stuff. And I know with men, women, we could figure it out. We don't have to grow a boner. Or anything.
Yeah,
we could be
yeah.
a little dry if you're not doing the right thing. But like, there's men who will watch such hardcore porn that they will get to the point where they can't get hard or have sex unless there's hardcore porn on or like whatever. So now I watch amateur stuff.
No, literally. One time I was in this like meta universe where this guy was fucking me while watching porn. And I was like, what is going on right now?
See, it could be hot if like you and him.
Yeah,
picked
but
out a
watching it
video.
together, it was like but no, like we were having a threesome and he put on porn while he was fucking me. I was like, what is going on right now?
Threesome. He couldn't. He had to put on porn.
Yeah, it got that weird. I was like, oh my god, you're down bad.
This is the really fun part of the podcast. This is no longer on YouTube, so say bye to YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
So I am going to ask you questions, smash or pass, because I am Smashly.